Normally, I do these weekly questions on Tuesdays, but I have not streamed it all this week on Twitch, unfortunately, but we're back. Chat, we're finally back on Twitch. It's been a very busy week. It's been pretty crazy. The weekly question of this week is, if you were handed $1 million tomorrow to do whatever you wanted with that money, how would you use the $1 million that you were given? And I'm going to give my response to this question first before I read any other responses or anybody else's answers. I thought about this pretty hard. I'm not going to lie. If I had $1 million, if I was given $1 million tomorrow and I could genuinely do whatever I wanted with it, I'm about to tell y'all exactly what would happen. First, $250,000 is going into stocks, investments, a new house, and a new car, okay? $250,000 of the other money is going to go towards my mom, maybe my brother, maybe my dad, just people in my family that may need some money, okay? The other $250,000, I'm going to invest in badass streaming equipment, badass cameras, badass production. I'm going to have a team behind me. I'm going to pay some people, cameraman, editors, clippers, all of that. I'll put $250 into investments for streaming, social media, content, and all of that. And then the other $250,000, I'm going to donate to multiple different charities. I would donate to animal shelters. I would donate to homeless shelters. I would donate to shelters for, or not shelters, but charities for people that have like cancer and, other very, hard and not very easy to deal with diseases. But yeah, man, that's what I would do with $1 million. That's a lot of fucking money, chat. Y'all got to think about that, bro. $1 million. That is a lot of fucking money. And you can do a lot with $1 million, man. A lot, bro. I'm not even trolling. I could probably live off of $1 million for the next 5 years of my life. I'm dead ass serious. Probably for the next 10 years of my life, actually. Especially because I'm not like an extremely high maintenance person. I'm not an extremely expensive person. I could live off of $1 million for probably like the next 10 years of my life, bro. Dead ass, chat. Which is kind of crazy to think about. Let me make $1 million. Let me win the motherfucking lottery. Watch what happens, chat. Anyways, let's get into y'all's responses. So somebody sent in a really long response, and I actually like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this long response last. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read the long one last. Okay. Wait, is anybody in the chat right now the person who wrote the long response? If so, I like the fact that y'all wrote a long-ass response like that. Should I make homemade pizza tonight or tacos? Homemade pizza. Homemade pizza's gas. Anyways, the first response. This person said, I would use some to get a car, and the rest I would distribute to my family because they all do a lot for me. Anna, that's a W answer. I'm not gonna lie, chat, I feel like a lot of people don't really understand how much $1 million is, bro. Like, $50,000 could change somebody's life. I feel like people don't really understand how much money $1 million really is. Like, that is a lot of fucking money, bro. Like, I want you to just imagine $1 million being laid out across this damn room right now. You would shit your pants if you seen that much money. And to be able to, like, distribute it or, like, give it to family or whatever, you would be giving a lot of family members money. A lot. But that is a W answer. $1 million, if spent over 10 years, is $100K a year. Yeah, Landon, I know. That's what I'm saying. Bro, I don't even think I make $100K a year. I mean, I might. I don't think I make $100K a year. I make less than $100K a year. So I could 100% live off of $1 million for 10 years. Now, I'm going to be honest. If I had $1 million, my lifestyle would probably go up a little bit. I would probably have a little bit more bills because I would get a vehicle. I would get a little bit of a bigger, maybe a better house. I love this house. Not complaining about this place at all. I love it a lot, but I would definitely get a bigger place, and I would also invest a lot of money into stuff. So like I could turn $1 million if I was to have $1 million right now, I could turn that 1 million into another million by the end of the next year. Probably another couple of million, 100%. By investing in stocks and by investing in my business and everything else, bro, I could turn $1 million into $1 million plus within a year. Genuinely. And I could flip that shit and turn it into double, bro. Dead ass, bro. And hopefully one day we get to that point, man. Hopefully one day, chat, we hit that point, bro. Next, first thing I would do is buy a house and a car and buy my parents a house. Then I would invest it, then save the rest. That's a good plan. But listen, investing $1 million, oh my God, yo, to invest $1 million, I would honestly, if I was to have $1 million, let's say I took $250,000 from that 1 million, instead of investing the whole million, or instead of investing 100,000, I would invest $250,000 into savings, stocks, and trading. I would put $100K in stocks and investments. I would put $100K in savings, and I would put $50K into day trading. And I would trade, and I would flip my money, and I would just day trade on the stock markets and cryptos and other things of that nature, bro. Because, chat, there's people who literally turn $20,000 into $1 million with day trading, man. It's absolutely fucking stupid how much money these people make from day trading. And I think I could do it, honest to God. If I had the money to take the risk on it, I would do it, bro. And I would be able to do it. Next, if I was handed $1 million, I would take my family or friends to travel with me to see different countries and try the best food and visit places. That's a W answer. Hey, that right there is a banger answer. That is one thing I would 100% spend a good amount of money on with $1 million is traveling the world. Going to different countries, trying different foods, going around and meeting new cultures. And bro, that is like, yo, that's a dream of mine, bro, is to just like literally pretty much live while traveling. That's what I want to do. Yo, I was actually, tell me if this is a W or L idea. I had the idea to possibly buy my own RV, and instead of living in a house, I could literally live in an RV for like the next year of my life. I could travel around the world in that RV. It would have a shower, bathroom, kitchen, everything that I need. I could have my PC inside of the RV, and I could stream inside of that motherfucker. I could do IRL streams all across the world, across the country. Like, bro, I could do so much shit in an RV. It's actually nuts, man. And I feel like that's such a good idea. Now, gas prices, with them being as high as they are, not the cheapest thing in the world, but I think it'd be worth it, man. That would be so damn cool, chat. That would be so damn cool, bro. That one is mine, W. All right, next. This person said they would buy a car, donate to charity, give some to family, and put some in savings and travel. Okay, very simple. That's pretty much a gist of what I said as well. Not gonna lie, but that is a W answer. Very simple, very easy answer. Next, I will give half to my grandparents. Damn, you trying to spoil they ass. 500 bands? You trying to give your grandparents 500 bands? I'm not gonna lie, W grandparents though, because grandparents are the only reason that you are even on this earth today. If they wouldn't have had your mom and dad, you wouldn't even be here. So W grandparents. Give half to my grandparents. That was by my side through the rough patches of my journey. Then the other half in the kids' savings for college. I think this is tie. Chat, I would take a guess and say that this is Ty, because Ty has kids. And this kind of seems like something that Ty would say. So if this is Ty, this is a really good answer, bro. W looking out for the family. I knew it, bro. Ty, I fucking knew it, bro. Chat, I know y'all too well, bro. I know y'all too damn well. I'm telling y'all can't get away with shit with me, bro. I know y'all too well. I pay too much attention to this community and everybody in it, bro. I pay too much attention. Y'all ain't getting away with shit around here, bro. Next. Oh, this is the long one. Okay, wait. Put a 1 if you think I should answer the long one now. Put a 2 if you think I should answer the long one later and let it be last. What do y'all think I should do? Y'all think I should answer it now? Answer it now? Or respond to it now? Okay, we'll go ahead and get it out the way. Chat, we'll go ahead and get it out the way. This person said, heads up, my answer is long. If I were handed $1 million tomorrow, I would save most of it rather than immediately spending it. I would want the money to give me financial security and opportunities in the future. I would also keep a portion available to help my family if they ever needed it. Another portion could eventually go towards starting a business, possibly a vehicle detailing and maintenance shop, or a technology support and repair business. I would also look into ways to invest some of the money so that it could grow over time, but I could take my time deciding where and how to invest it. One of the biggest things I would want to do with the money is help other people. I would set aside some money specifically for random opportunities to make someone's day. For example, if I were in an ice cream shop and I saw someone I wanted to treat, I might buy their ice cream. If I were at a movie theater, I might surprise 4 people by giving them movie tickets. I wouldn't want to do these things anonymously because I like the human connection. I think the human connection is just as important as the gift itself. If someone did something kind for me, I would want the opportunity to thank them and maybe talk with them. I think creating these connections can spread more kindness or happiness and kindness. I would also set aside money to donate. But I would not rush into choosing an organization. I would want to find a place I truly believe was doing good work, especially one helping local communities, children, and people experiencing homelessness. I would keep the money flexible so that when a meaningful opportunity to help comes around, I can decide how to best use it. Or how best to use it, my bad. Chat, my reading skills aren't the absolute best, but as y'all can tell, my reading skills have gotten a lot better from how they used to be. Chat, can everybody spam up W Reader? Everybody clap it up in the chat and spam W Reader. My reading skills have gotten better, chat. Ever since I stopped smoking the Zaza, my reading skills got better, bro. They said I would allow myself to spend some of the money on practical things such as eventually upgrading my electronics. For example, I would put money aside for future Mac when my current computer is no longer powerful enough to eventually stops working. I wouldn't immediately replace everything just because I had the money. I also would not spend the $1 million on expensive cars, luxury items, or things I don't actually need. Overall, I want the $1 million to be more than just money I could spend. I would use it to create financial security for myself and my family, invest in my future, potentially build a business, and most importantly, help other people. If I had that kind of opportunity, I would want the money to make a positive difference rather than simply make my life more luxurious. Now that is a double answer. I don't know who the fuck this is, but they deserve a damn Grammy for this shit. I don't know who the fuck this is, but they need a damn Grammy for this shit. That's actually a W answer. And that's very, very on point to what I would say too if I was to give a long ass answer like this as well. I feel like this is just extremely in depth, but I love it, bro. I love it. I freaking love it, bro. So who used ChatGPT? No. I don't know. I actually don't think that was ChatGPT. I'm going to be honest. I actually don't even think that was ChatGPT. I feel like that was John. I feel like that was John, bro. And y'all know John's a damn nerd, dude. John's just good with shit like that, bro. But the reason that I think it's John, I'm gonna show y'all exactly why. They said, such as eventually upgrading my electronics. For example, I would put money aside for a future MacBook. That is 100% John, Chad. He is the only person that would mention a fucking Apple product in a damn answer like this. He is the only person that would ever use a fucking MacBook as an example in an answer like that. Bro, chat, it's John. 100% it's gotta be, right? There's no shot that that's anybody else. 100%. It's gotta be fucking John, bro. I'm taking a guess right now. I'm gonna ask him later too. Whenever I see his ass in here, I'm gonna ask him. Next, I'd give it all to you. Okay. If this is an honest answer, this is a crazy answer. A W answer, but a crazy answer. I'm gonna be honest, bro. If somebody was to ever hand me and just like hand me $1 million, I wouldn't know what to do, bro. Like, I genuinely would not, like, obviously I have plans and I would like have an idea of what to do. But bro, $1 million, chat, that's a lot of fucking money, bro. Like, that's a lot of fucking money, dude. But W answer. Shit, give me that meal. I'm gonna make it worth it, chat. Madison said, I would not use the $1 million. I would give it to my mom because she spends so much on me. She would be given the $1 million so she can buy whatever she wants. This is a W answer. And chat, for those of y'all that don't know, Madison had, I'm pretty sure she has now, overcame it and beaten it. And I'm pretty sure it's been a while since she had it, but she had cancer. And her mother was her main supporter during that, man. And I think this is a great answer, bro. Honestly, her mom would probably do and give anything in the world for her. And the fact that Madison knows that and recognizes that and, clearly states that she would give her the $1 million is amazing, bro. I think that's amazing. Elena, what's good, dude? Next, Brianna said, I would help my family, invest some for my future, donate some, and use some to travel. And I'd give you some so you could finally do something about that forehead and for you to get a hairline. Sorry, garlic breath, I had to. I don't need a new hairline, and I do not need a prosthetic forehead, okay? Fun fact, chat. I literally found out that a prosthetic forehead is a dead ass, like, literal thing. It is legit a real thing. You can get a fucking prosthetic forehead, bro. And what makes y'all think I want a prosthetic forehead? I love my forehead, chat. Let me keep my forehead, bro. And let me keep my hairline. If my hairline's chopped, if this motherfucker right here is crooked, let me keep that bitch crooked, chat. Dead ass. Let me keep my damn forehead crooked, bro. A trip to Turkey is in your future, okay? Landon, and a belt to ass. Ooh. You know what? I'm not even gonna do it to you. I ain't even gonna do it to you. I ain't even gonna do it. Next. Take Daddy Preston and a year-long cruise. I just know good and damn well this was Rusty, chat. I just know for a 100% fact that this was Rusty. I just fucking know it, bro. This was 100% Rusty. He's calling me daddy. Landon, this was you? Yo, bro, you and Rusty gotta stop. Y'all are the only ones that call me daddy, bro. Y'all gotta stop calling me daddy, bro. I'm not y'all's damn daddy. I don't have enough money to be y'all's damn daddy. Y'all would be living on the fucking streets if that was the case. Next. W cruise though, shit. Take me on a year-long cruise. I would not complain. Shit. I would invest at least 1/3 in stocks, pay off my house, open a group home for special needs adults in order to help people like my students I work with donate to charity, go on vacation to Greece. This is Gabriella. Chad, this is Gabriella. W. Gabriella, bro. W. Gabriella. My mom has spent so much on me and she could use the money to spend on her bills and get a new car if she wanted to. Facts. W. Madison, man. And W. Gabriella with this response right here, bro. Because chat, Gabriella is a special needs teacher. She helps special needs students. And I'm pretty sure Gabriella herself has I'm not sure how severe her case is and like how how in depth it goes, but I know that Gabriella has a form of autism. If I'm not mistaken, Gabriella, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure she did tell me she did. So I think that's fire, bro. I really do, man. I think that's awesome, bro. Deadass, chat out. That's awesome, man. If y'all are investing money and time and things like that back into people in need, man. Yeah, chat. That's awesome, bro. For real, man. If y'all are investing time and money, back into people in need, bro, that's one of the most important and like meaningful things that you can do in the world, man. Literally, bro. That is one of the most important and meaningful things that you could do in the world. No, Elena, you have ads? Subscribe with Amazon Prime. W promo.